this video, I drive to a remote campsite in central Kentucky. On the way there and afterwards, I looked for possible structures, etc. There are numerous Sasquatch reports all around the area. If you look at Kentucky on the Bigfoot Mapping Project, you can see there are literally reports everywhere. I just hoped to find a decent campsite and possibly hear some cool stuff. I did record through the night. I didn't hear anything crazy, but there were a number of subtle sounds I found interesting. So we're getting closer to the location. Never been here, so hopefully it works out. Hopefully there's a campsite and all that. Got just a little bit of daylight left, so I'm liking it though. This looks really interesting around here. Looks like a big arch back there. Just a nice arch somewhere. Looks like there's one right down there. See if I can see a little better as I move. Hopefully you can see that. Some stuff in the way, but I do see a beauty down there. Right there. Nice. So we're just getting the tail end of the sun, just enough time to set up camp. And I also noticed right there it kind of looks funky. This looks like an arch right in the center there. It's a beautiful arch, huge one right off the side of the road. Look at that thing. Wow. That kind of looks like a little one right there. Another beauty right there. The sun coming down. trees leaning. It's always cool to see. Makes me wonder when I see that. Can't say for sure what it did it, but with the other stuff, I'm hopeful. All right, well, I think we're good. I just made it in time, and I'm gonna just set up quick. There's not much sunlight left, but I found the campground, and there's a few other people here, so it's a little breezy, and man, it's kind of scenic from right here, though. I can see quite a ways. I'll show you here. I basically looked to just pick a spot that I thought would be interesting, kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and I'll probably do a recording and hope to hear something cool. I'm kind of elevated right here. You can see sort of valleys all around this spot, and I'm just looking now. I don't think there's any houses too close to here, so that is really cool. So hopefully we'll have a cool night, and I actually think I see an arch kind of in the middle of the campground, possibly. Yeah, looking forward to this. Last time I went to my sister's house to watch her dogs, I wish that I did this on the way. I thought, man, I wish I stayed somewhere while I'm driving through, so that is the plan this time. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, so it's getting pretty close to dark, not quite. What I basically did was look on the Bigfoot mapping project, looked at a topographical map, and then I used the All Stays app. And I found an area that was on my path where I'm heading. And I wanted an area that's away from stuff, if I could find something like that. That's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by forest. Basically one of those big green areas on the topographical map. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. The plan is just to stay one night. I didn't even bring wood. It's gonna be down into the 40s tonight, which isn't bad. I just plan to sit out and listen. That's really the main thing I'm interested in here, is literally if possibly Sasquatch might make any sounds or anything like that. I guess you could say it's a crapshoot or needle in the haystack. But that's what I'm into, and I enjoy that. I love just listening at night, hoping to hear something, wondering what I am hearing and stuff like that, and recording it also, especially if something cool happens. So, we'll see. Well, the camping trip was a success. It was what I would hope for in a camp spot, not many people. Just about had the place to myself, really quiet besides the wind. And here I am on the way out. Just kind of looking at that right there. Those almost like a teepee with 3 trees through there. But on the way out, I saw this and thought, I've got to check that out. There's a couple arches right there. It looks like what I noticed was through there, 2 big arches. There's a broken tree. But over there, look at that. Oh, it's almost like a little one. Yeah, these caught my eye driving by right here. That's pretty interesting. Oh, look at that. I've seen a bunch of those. Turkey vultures, I guess. Nice calm day. Look at those. That's cool. This is pretty close to the camp. Not too far. I did do some recording. I didn't hear a lot when I was awake. So I'll check it out. Oh, look, there's these 2 going this way, then 1 going that way. That's cool. Let's have a look through here. Wow. That's awesome. I'm noticing this right here too. These 2 sticks that are kind of crossed. And then the arches right behind it. Looks like they're, just look at that, like how this one, how did that get in there? And the other one doubled up. And here's the other one, right through there. So cool. A little closer look at this one. That was a pretty sweet find on the way out. It's funny when you look at some of this, such as this broken tree is over the one that fell. And then there's like a little arch almost, like tucked underneath. Whole bunch of archy looking stuff here. Pretty cool. There's that one more time. It's kind of funky. How did all those get like that? That's cool. It's like 4 arches. Or one's broken. So part of my drive out of here looks like this. So there's still plenty to look at on the way. I've got like, looks like 2 miles like this, hoping nobody comes from the other direction. Man, I'm kind of wishing that I did some filming just last night just to show you what the campsite was like, whatever. It was just about empty. There was one group of people there, and it was really quiet. The moon was really bright. I probably could have seen in the dark because the moon was straight up above, like a half moon. But I'm always excited to find a new camping spot that I know. At least it was decent last night, so another one I know I can go to sometime, another time. Another one. There's a few areas that are like this where there's sort of a big valley in the middle and you can see across. Lots of this diverse land out here. Looks like a rock back there. It's probably pretty steep right there. I'm looking straight down. I drive down a road like this and think, if I was ever gonna have a daylight sighting. That's pretty wild looking. Look at that arched tree in there. I don't know what that was. Some kind of bird down here? Look at that arched tree in there. I don't know what that was. Some kind of bird down here? So much going on there. See if we can catch that vocal again. I don't recognize that sound. What was that? You know, middle of the day, you just assume bird or something, right? I'll have to listen to that again. Hopefully I didn't talk over it. Look at that arched tree in there. I don't know what that was. Some kind of bird down here? Tree cricket. Just saw that hawk land right there. That's so cool. And after that, I headed a little further south to house sit and to to watch my sister's dogs. Here's a little bit of the Smoky Mountains that I passed through.